The purpose of doing this video is to get you to open your mind. Okay, folks, we're here to do the introduction to my astrology series. This is educational, and you've come here to learn something, and I guarantee you are going to learn important stuff. And whatever you hear me saying right now, you're also going to find it typed out over there in the description box. So there's the first thing that we're going to have to learn. You are going to have to memorize the 12 zodiac signs. The zodiac is basically the entire sky that encircles the earth. Okay? It is the backdrop, the background. It's where we get all of the cosmic energy and influences. It's basically different forms of distant radiations, electromagnetic radiation. The only thing that we're doing is taking these 12 zodiac signs in general, and we are saying that it has a certain influence on human life. Now, I'm going to name for you the signs, but you need to memorize them forwards and backwards. Typically, or traditionally, we start with the sign Aries. Aries is symbolized by the ram, which is like a male sheep species. Let's first go through the signs. Aries, then Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Now, you need to know it backwards also, because that way you're sure that you can go forwards or backwards. A lot of times you're going to have to do that when you're reading a chart, when you're interpreting. You're going to have to go back and forth in the signs. You're going to have to jump across. You're going to have to know which signs are opposite. A lot of the signs are understood better when you find out what's opposite of them. Okay, Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, Virgo, Leo, Cancer, Gemini, Taurus, and Aries, and then back to Pisces again. Or Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, and back to Aries. Now, I am going to list them in the box over there, and I want you to study them and make sure you have them memorized. It's like the ABCs of astrology. Now, I did mention about the seasons. We have 2 equinoxes. An equinox means that the sun is aligned to the earth, or vice versa, and that you have an equal day and an equal night. This happens twice a year, that it passes through that phase. One of them is the spring equinox, and the other one is the autumn equinox, or some people call it the fall. Now, at other times, there is a solstice, and this is when it's the extremes. One side of the earth is more in the sun, and the other side of the earth is turned away from the sun, and then it switches at 6 months later. So there's a summer solstice and a winter solstice. Now, these 4 points, 2 equinoxes and two solstices, are equidistant in time, as well as being lined up in space. So speaking of it in time, it means that when you come to the spring, it's going to be exactly 3 months later that you have a solstice, and then 3 months later you have an equinox, and then 3 months later you have another solstice, and so on and so forth. It continues. By the way, I'm here in this very beautiful park as I'm speaking with you. I was in the desert last time I made a video. Now I'm a little bit further to the north of that position, and it's somewhat colder. It is right now midday, so it's about as hot as it's going to get, but at night it's like around freezing. Anyhow, check out this beautiful park, and believe it or not, you see up there, those are citrus trees, some kind of citrus fruit. Look at this. Beautiful. Check that out. That's, can you see? That's grapefruit, I think, and these are like some kind of lemons or mandarin oranges or something like that. I don't know, but citrus, I know it is. What does that have to do with astrology? I'm not sure. I don't know that it has any particular bearing on the basics of astrology. Although I will say, trees and nature, animals, everything fits within the influence of one or more of the zodiac signs. I'm going to have to end this, and then you're going to watch the second video of the series.